Hey everyone, my name is Amber.
I'm Charisse.
We're back with another reaction video. Today we're doing Knights of Sidonia by Muse. We tried to do this one on our live stream, but it got blocked, and that started the downhill for the live stream, unfortunately.
Now the whole live stream is blocked, so...
Yep. Bear with us, we will get it up, but we're going to put out all of songs that we didn't get to from the live stream. And then we're going to do our European requests. And then we'll put out the individual songs from the live stream from the version I recorded separately to my computer.
Yeah, since some of the ones from the live stream, the screen was all black, so...
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it'll take... Just be patient,
It's going to be like almost all of November here to get out all these songs, so...
Yeah, I mean, we'll see about... We'll definitely get another live stream in November. It's just figuring out when.
Yeah, probably might not be towards the end, unfortunately, just because we got all this stuff to put out.
Yeah, this is overwhelming us now because we got a lot.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have that issue with the copyright popping up and losing the live stream, so...
Yeah, sadly.
Like, those of you that weren't there, after we moved on to Knights of Cydonia, we tried to do another song that was requested, and it just got blocked. Like, we couldn't play more than, 30 seconds, not even of the song, without it saying we were, copyright violation. So we just ended the stream.
Yeah, because we didn't want to get completely copyright strike, so...
Yeah, we don't want to lose our channel, so... Other reaction channels have done this particular version. This is live at Rome Olympic Stadium, so let's hope that this doesn't get blocked completely.
I'm hoping.
So... let's just get into it here after we blobbed on enough for 2 minutes.
Almost.
We're gonna pause there for a sec. I wonder what instrument he's playing there. I want to say the harmonica, but it doesn't look like
a harmonica to me.
But the way he's holding it, just I don't know.
I think it sounds like a harmonica to me, unless there's another instrument that sounds similar to it.
If you guys know what it is, let us know.
I'm just gonna say harmonica.
Probably. That harmonica is worth some money now. Whoever caught that harmonica he threw out there? I mean, come on. That was actually literally played by a member of the band.
Oh, I'm sure.
In a band that fills up an arena like this. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to pause quite a bit because we're going to... Muse seems to be a touchy band, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to do it obnoxiously, but... Gonna need to pause it more than normal.
Sadly.
So let's continue. I'll try not to pause it again for a little bit. before they actually start singing. It sounded like he was going kind of high.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who is that?
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me see.
I was gonna say, because he definitely is like tenor. At least he sounds.
And the Bellamy, Matt.
Matt?
Yes. So it talks about right here, showcasing Bellamy's falsetto and I can't even.
Melancholic alternative rock style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got a nice falsetto though.
He was matching the harmonica there. Like, that's crazy.
He's got pitch.
And then he was just playing with his fingers on the fretboard. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a really good one so far. I'm enjoying this.
Like, just by watching this, gotta give him more credit than I originally did. At first I was like, yeah, they're pretty catchy, they're pretty cool. But that's pretty talented. Like, now that I actually sit down and I actually look at them and watch them play instead of just listening on the radio.
Yeah, like I said, I think I've only heard them like once, and I don't even remember the song.
This was their big hit. This is their breakthrough hit, I believe.
But this is not the one I heard.
Oh. Okay, let's just get back to it.
Through the things of history, I'll show you again. Falls asleep on the job. How can we win when fools can be kings? Don't waste your time, our time will waste on you.
Chris seems to have a pretty nice voice. The bassist, he's in the backing vocals, but it sounded pretty nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say they both have really nice voices. I like them. They're both really good.
They are like this. Like I said, but last time I paused it. Like this is, I gotta give them more credit than I originally did. They're pretty talented.
Yeah, they definitely are very talented. So.
He's got a very unique singing style too. Very emotional. Like expressive, maybe. It's more of what I was looking for. Like.
Well, you want a singer to be expressive.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. He just seems more so than most singers.
I don't know if I would say that, but I mean, I'll just say I'm happy that he is expressive and not just standing there.
Yeah, he seems like he's having fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's continue.
No one's going to take me alive. The time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our rights. You and I must fight to survive. No one's going to take me alive.
2016 is when it was published. Morgan was the other singer. There was a third singer, backing vocalist. I noticed it. He did the keyboard.
Oh, I didn't know she was singing.
Yeah, there was. It was only like one scene where you could see it. There was like a scene, but it's not important.
I must have missed that. That's okay.
That was just like one quick scene where you could see that he was singing too.
Oh, okay. That's nice that like they can play instruments and sing.
Yeah, he's a touring musician though, so he's not official member, I guess. I'm not sure why they do that. I wonder why he doesn't just full on join the band.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's
probably a lot of,
There's might be maybe he's got other things going on.
Probably a lot of like, I guess politics you could say within the band. A lot of stuff that you might not want to deal with as an actual full-fledged member.
Yeah, that's true.
Just have the fun of touring, making your little cut from like whatever live sales or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
They are definitely better than I ever like. Seeing them live is definitely different than just hearing them on the radio. I will say.
I like I said, I don't know a lot about them, but I'll say they were really good and I enjoyed it. This was a really upbeat one.
Yeah. Wasn't much in the vocals though.
No.
It was really about the music.
I mean, yeah, like I will say that like they put like Matt, he put a lot of emotion into the singing.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said before, like he does have some range. Yeah, and even Chris was the other backing.
I believe so.
Like he had they both had really good voices. I enjoyed it.
3.25 octaves, according to Mirror UK.
I don't know that.
Muse Wiki. Let's see what the Muse
Don't
Wiki has
use
to say.
Wiki. Wikipedia is not accurate enough.
Well, this is their official Muse Wiki.
Oh, okay.
Does it say vocal range? There we go. Often quoted as a tenor, 3.5 octaves.
So yeah, above average. That's good. Like, yeah, I mean, he's definitely talented.
That's just what he's often. No, this is often quoted as tenor. Matt Bellamy's complete vocal range spans from a G sharp 2 to a C sharp 6, covering approximately 3.5 octaves.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about.
It says studio recordings generally top out at G sharp 5. That means nothing to me. She's the one that understands all that.
I mean, that just means with studio recordings, obviously they have to cap where he is. Like,
yeah.
Live he can go higher if he chooses.
Well, I understand that part. I just don't exactly what each note means. Like exactly how high or how low it is.
I mean, to even show you that, you need a scale to.
And that's what, and I would understand if I saw a scale okay, here's the bars. And,
I mean, you could probably find one online if you really want to.
It's not that big of a deal. You can show me another time. But
yeah, we can talk about it another time and look at it another time. But yeah, but when you can see the visual, you can actually see he does have an above average range.
Because you've always said that 3 is average, right?
I mean, that's the typical, everything that I've heard of, it's 3 octaves is average, I mean, give or take. I mean, other people might say 2.5 is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say 3 is the typical average. So that's kind of what I always say. If anybody's above 3, they're above average.
And I also think that, I'm sure you probably agree that, not just the amount of octaves, but, where you go with the octave, I think matters too. For a man, I think a lower notes would be easier to, expand your range low than high, or...
Well, it depends where your vote. This is what makes it hard because it depends where your voice sits. Like, some men higher might be easier.
Oh, see, shows how much I know. I'm trying to learn.
Because if they're naturally more tenor, then obviously going higher would be the way to go for them. But if you're more baritone or bass, maybe lower. Well, it also depends. Like I said, it depends like where your chest voice sits. Like obviously, men that have the super low voices and like obviously going low, but like it's one of those things where you can't like every person is different. So
like the TLDR would be, it's complicated.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I put it more as it's individualized to the person because no singer is exactly the same.
Yeah, so like if a tenor were to try to go lower, that'd be more impressive than a tenor trying to go higher. Like if they had their range higher, like if their range extended lower than the average tenor, it'd be more impressive than going higher than the average tenor, right?
That's also like objective. Because it's like I will say voice teachers would probably be more impressed by tenors that can hit the lower stuff because then you're going into the baritone and bass notes and then that's impressive because then you obviously can sing more of the lower stuff than just going super sky high, which with tenors isn't necessarily hard for them. Like, so, but also, like, you can broaden your range both ways, just getting a lot of training. So that's why I always say if you're like a professional, if you're like, even if you're not like a professional, but if you sing regularly, you should get training if you're gonna like do any kind of singing career, even if it's not like professional, but if you're like singing, you know, just performing in different like clubs or coffee shops or whatever, like it's better to have more training so that, you know, you can sing stuff that maybe you like, but you don't have the range for. But now we got off there. But anyway,
huge tangent about vocal range.
Back to this before we get back to Muse here. I will just say all the singer. I know there were 3, but I'll just say like everybody in the band is really talented. Yeah, I like the harmonica in the beginning because you don't see that too much.
No.
Like,
I will also say they harmonized very well.
Yeah, they did.
And harmonizing is kind of a semi-difficult thing to do, right?
I mean, especially, I will say it's definitely difficult because you have to listen. Like, obviously they rehearsed and everything,
yeah.
But like, you really need to listen and make sure you're not overpowering the other person. You know, like, that's what harmonization is. Everybody's kind of, you know, on the same,
yeah.
You know.
The
like,
2 backings were definitely harmonizing, and then kind of harmonized below Matt.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you want, because Matt's supposed to be the lead in this. Now, I don't know if they changed, did they ever change that up?
I don't think so. I think Matt's the lead singer, and then the other, Chris, I think was it?
I know Chris, and then you said Morgan, right?
Yeah, Morgan is just a touring musician now. So.
Yeah, he's not a official member. But I will say, yeah, that's important. Like, obviously, you don't want to overpower Matt, since he's the main singer. So you have to, and if Matt is harmonizing with Chris, then yeah, he's got to make sure he's not overpowering Chris. If they're supposed to be harmonizing. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you don't want to. So that's the thing. It's all, you have to listen to that's another thing. You have to listen to the other person and see where you are. That
probably comes with, and also easier the longer you know each other, right? The more you play together.
And I mean, you can also sense the other person's, like, you can sense, like, if you know them well enough, you should be able to know, like, what their typical volume is, and you should be able to, that's why rehearsal's so important, because you really got to get to know the person as a singer, too. Like, what kind of, are they a softer singer, louder singer? And then you got to work from there. So, but overall, I like this. I'm going to give this an 8.5.
I agree. It's an 8.5. It's definitely better than I would have given it just by hearing it on the radio. Like, we were actually going to do the music video, and then we tried the lyric video. None of those worked, but this was probably the best choice now that we've actually watched the whole thing. I think it fits. Like, you can see them playing.
Yeah, I definitely prefer live versions if we can find good ones,
Yeah.
because then you can like really see how the person like is performing. Like,
Yeah, sometimes it's hard because not all of them actually record like straight from the actual instruments. Sometimes they just have microphones in the crowd, I've heard, and it's like it's good if you want the concert sound, but like if you want to hear it, I don't know. I like this how this was done. Where like it was recorded and then it's just whatever you hear from the background of the crowd too. Like you get the feel, but it's still high quality sound.
yeah, I mean, you definitely want, because that's the problem also with a lot of the live versions, is finding one that has decent sound, because then it's like you get all this weird like feedback and other weird noises and things that
Sounds super echoey.
or it sounds like, or it's just really a bad version with people yelling and stuff that you can't even really hear the person that's singing. So it's like finding a good that's what we always seem to have trouble with a lot of these, finding a good version. So but yeah, this was definitely really good. I would listen to more Muse.
Yeah, leave us suggestions from our Muse. I think we might have. Do you have any other Muse?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, leave us more Muse. Please check out our social media so you can see when we do our next live stream, and hopefully it ends up better than this one did.
Yeah, we will have some regulations on the next live stream that we'll talk about.
Yeah, we'll mention it when time gets closer. So our social media is down in the description.
And remember, we have a PayPal and a Patreon if you want to get your request to the head of the line. Once we get your donation, we will film within that week. And if we have any issues or delays, we will contact you.
Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye.